Hi Taurus, I hope you guys are doing peachy. So I've meditated on your energy and pulled some cards for you guys. I almost said remind me, not that you can remind me, but I'm going to do a pendulum question at the end for you guys. We're going to pull some advice and then I'll do a yes or no question at the end. So have that in mind. You may want to pause the video towards the end so you can think of a question to ask, which will be a yes or no question. So Taurus, I hope I called you Taurus when I first started the reading. For some reason that feels wrong. I feel like Taurus, there's a community here that you are a part of. I don't know if this is family or friends, or if this is like a work team, what it is. There's a community that's coming through very strongly in your reading that you are a part of. And I feel like usually Taurus, you may be a more quiet, if you're going to resonate with this reading, you're usually more of a quiet, reserved energy in this group. You're not really the leader. You're not a big voice in this group. And I feel like at this time, Spirit is encouraging you to like step up, to share your voice, to share your thoughts and your ideas, and be a little bit more more out there, because I get this like very Venusian energy coming off of you. Like you are a gentle presence. Like you're not Sagittarius. You're not trying to be the loudest person in the room. No offense to Sagittarius. You're not trying to be the loudest person in the room. You don't care very much if, you know, like you're hanging out with people. You don't have to be the center of attention. But I feel like at this time, and I don't know astrologically what's going on for Taurus right now, which I should because I'm a Taurus rising, but there is this energy like that things are going to be like shaken up and the energy is going to be put on you. We've got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. And we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Like this Anna, grandmother of Jesus energy, like a lot of people don't know, wouldn't even know the name of Jesus's grandmother, right? Like Anna. But she had to have Mary for Jesus to be born. And like she was a very integral part of that storyline, right? And it's like you've been like a backbone in a group. You've been an integral part, but not necessarily a loud part. It's just like, yeah, certain things couldn't happen without me. Certain things wouldn't run smoothly without me. But is the energy that I get. But it's like, I don't have to be recognized for that. Like, you don't have to give me any recognition, but Spirit is saying like, it's time for you to come out and shine. It's time for you to get some recognition. 333, when I just looked up, it's time for you to get that recognition. It's time for you to share your voice. That doesn't mean you have to yell. That doesn't mean that you have to you know, be forceful about it. That's not what they're saying. Like I was giving that Sagittarius energy, for example, but it's almost like eyes are going to be on you. You're going to be like, people are going to want to know, what do you think, Taurus? Like what, you know, what is your opinion? What do you think we should do? And it feels like a fun energy. Like Spirit is encouraging you to have fun in this group, like to kind of let your guard down. We've got the protection guardian here, which is Archangel Michael coming through in your reading. Drop your shields. And we have guardian angel, you are not alone. So there's not a lot of angel cards in this deck. I think there's maybe a little more than a handful. And this is the deck. Like it's not a small deck. So it's a very small group of cards in this deck, and you have two angels coming out for you. So your guardian angel, Archangel Michael as well, they're very close to you at this time, and they're like, do not be afraid of sharing your voice. Do not be afraid of shining your light. It's okay to like drop your defenses in this group, because it feels like there's some fear bubbling up for you in regards to this. Like, your angels are here to support you. They're here to make sure that you feel okay with this. But you've got goblins here and magic prayer. So goblins are like fear and shame that develop inside of us because of past experiences that we've gone through. You know, kids can be mean. We go through things in life when we're kids. Even adults can be mean. And we develop these like defense mechanisms, these shields, these walls. I feel like you've built up a wall, is what they're saying, and they're like, it's you're in safe territory, you're with good people. Like, this is kindred spirits. This is a good group of people. These are people that care about you. And it's like there's this one feminine energy here sitting in the middle, and the one in the middle to me feels like you. And she almost, it feels like a princess kind of energy. Like, these are her friends, but also they, like, one is playing the harp for her. And for some reason I was getting, and I don't know why, because it's not actually happening on this card, but I thought the other was doing her hair. There's an ace of cups. There's 2 cups here. There's 2 cups on this card. The 2 of cups is like soulmate energy, which is one, your relationship between you and your higher self, but also soulmate energy. And we have multiple soulmates in our lifetimes. They can be friends, family, lovers, all different people. They can be work partners. They're just people that we really gel with really well. And they're people that we can generally trust and let our hair down. I'm getting like, let your hair down, Taurus. And if you're a masculine or a man and you don't have long hair, you get the gist. You can, I don't know what the equivalent is, but this is somebody that, well, yeah. But yeah, like I said, like the prayer here, the magic prayer, I feel like Spirit is like saying you can act in faith and know, like, even though these fears, this false evidence appearing as real, sorry, I cannot speak, Mercury retrograde, there may be false evidence appearing as real. You can face all of that and rise, right? Like, you can step up and act in faith and believe that everything is going to be okay. I don't know who this group is for you, Taurus. And maybe you haven't gone out with friends in a long time or something, or maybe you're going on a trip with someone that you've never gone on a trip with before. And 8:48 when I looked up. And it's just like, okay, so they're giving me an example from like life experience. I am a country girl. I grew up in the country. That's where I'm from. I've moved out a few times and I've come back. I am a country girl. And being in the city makes me feel very anxious. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I would not want to be alone, right? And when I was like 21, I had a girlfriend who was going to college up in the city. And I would go out with her and her friends, like, that she was going to school with. I would drive up there and we would go out and have some fun and, you know, drink a little bit. And I remember one time I went to the bathroom and I came back out and I could not find them. And my anxiety ramped up so high because I was like, I don't know where I am. I don't even know where I am and I don't know the address of, off the top of my head of where my car is. Like, it was like, because I parked at a college, was where she was living at the time. So I was just parked outside like a dorm building. And then she came out to get me and took me up to her dorm before we left, and we took an Uber out. So it was really overwhelming for me. And I turn around and there she is, and she's like waiting up against a wall, basically had her eyes on the bathroom and came walking right towards me. Like, I knew that I was safe with her. I knew I could trust that, this is not my, like, the city is not where I'm from. It's not where I'm comfortable. And she knew that. Like, I used to joke and tell her that whenever we went out, like, she was like my mommy. Like, she was there to protect me and make sure I was okay, because my anxiety would just ramp up. I feel like it's not, of course, not that exact scenario for you, but there's a similar feeling of that anxiety, of that fear. Like, I'm going out and doing something fun, and it's something that I'm not necessarily I'm not in my wheelhouse, I'm not in my comfort zone, and somebody in this community, or maybe everybody in a group, it's like they've got you, they've got their eye on you, they're watching out for you, they're gonna make you feel comfortable, they're gonna make you feel at home. But you have to, Spirit is saying, like, you have to be able to be vulnerable. Like, you have to take a chance. There's a feeling like you have to take a chance on these people and trusting these people and opening up. You've got the rainbow here and magic, and as soon as I pulled them, it was the magic rainbow, and then I was hearing the reading rainbow in my head. But this is like, was giving me like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So I don't know if you've been through something, Taurus, where it's made you very vigilant, it's made you very on guard, because like the rainbow is, a rainbow comes after a storm. It's often like, it's like, you've been through something and things are about to take a very positive turn. Like, maybe there was a metaphorical storm in your life and things are about to take a very positive turn. Maybe you didn't have, good friends for a while, and maybe you've met someone, or you're in a group now of really great people, and there's just this like, can I trust you? Can I, be okay to be vulnerable? There's this feeling of, am I okay to be vulnerable? And I feel like this magic is gonna happen when you let your guard down. Spirit is also like, with the rainbow, like, that is the chakras. Like, you have worked through all of your chakras, Taurus, and there's this like full realization of self. And so that's shadow, light, shadow, everything. I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and Spirit is saying, like, like, maybe this is a reward for you, is the way that it's coming through, but there's like magic, synchronicity that's coming in here into your life, and it feels like pay attention, because I get this, like, the fear can kind of pull you in one direction. Like, these goblins can kind of, because they're giving me, like, if you've ever been super anxious before, your vision can even get shaky. So like, and you can see things not so clearly. Like, when we are truly afraid of something, you don't see things clearly, or you might think something that's not there. Like you might even like body language, like you might think you see something in somebody's body language because you're afraid, when really like this person is just being genuine. This person is just being real with you. And Spirit is saying too, like with this magic prayer and these cards, like ask for signs and synchronicities. Like if you're in a situation in your life that it's like it's calling for you to be vulnerable and you want to, but fear is bubbling up, ask us. And your guardian angels are here. Archangel Michael is here to protect you, but Spirit is saying, like, ask us for signs and synchronicities. Like, ask us for multiple signs and we will give it to you. And we've got choosing your path, all is possible, and navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Like I said, I feel like you're like there's a group here that's like wanting to pull you into a good time, like some fun is what it feels like take you on like a fun journey in some capacity. And you can choose to do it or you can choose not to do it. Like all is possible. Like you can make whatever choice you want to, Taurus, but you have the opportunity to follow your bliss, to have a lot of fun with these people. All right, I want to pull some guidance, some insight for you from these from this feather messenger deck. And then we'll do your yes or no with the pendulum. It's interesting that I called this like a journey. Like they want to take you on like a fun journey, or like a, you know, down a fun road. You've got the goose here. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. I feel like these are people who are going to be a big part of your life, a big part of your journey. We've got the chickadee. The time is right to release old patterns and energies. You are ready to embrace change. Yes, we've already talked about this. And you've got the heron. Let go of convention and follow your own unique path. Yes. All right. Get your question ready, Taurus. Yes or no to Taurus's question. Forward and back will be yes, and side to side will be no, Taurus. Diagonal is a maybe. Maybe depending on the action that you take. You're getting a maybe. It's doing a diagonal. We'll do one more for you, Taurus. Don't ask the same question. Yes or no for Taurus? I don't know if you guys can see this. Yes or no for Taurus? It's a yes. So the second question is a yes. All right, that is what I have for you, Taurus. I'm sending you lots of love and I'm wishing you all the best. Until next time, bye.